10-minute explicit version of All Too Well. She won't even give us a track list. Like, she will not give us anything. Hey guys, it's Nicole. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I'm so exhausted because I've been procrastinating filming this video because I was looking at how to make your own silicone mermaid tail videos for like 2 hours. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. I post a ton of other Taylor Swift content. Today's video is my third or fourth installment of my Taylor Swift meme series. If you want to watch all those videos, there's a playlist up here. Basically, I just collect my favorite Taylor Swift memes, and once I have enough for a video, I show them to all of you. And I started doing this thing where I have you guys submit memes to my Instagram account. Some of the people who have contributed to today's succulent, wonderful memes are listed on the screen right here. If you want to send me any Taylor Swift related memes for a future video, my Instagram is just at @blondiesongwriter. It'll be down here, and you can send them to me literally at any time. I'm constantly stockpiling, as I said, until I have enough for a video. I also would like to give a quick shout out to another Instagram account called Georgian Fella. He is a Swiftie from Georgia who posts photography content. He connects all of his photos to Taylor Swift lyrics, and then on his stories he does some other like Swiftie kind of content. So if you guys like my stuff, you'll probably like his. How to compliment me. Say something nice about Taylor Swift. I personally really related to this post, and it's freaking Taylor Swift replying to it. I forgot that this happened. This was back in, I guess, the Reputation era at least. Next, Taylor Swift after finding out that the Little Mix girlies are pregnant. The amount of sewing that she does, how does she have time to do like surprise albums is what I'm wondering. Or even re-recording. My god. I just realized a genius Taylor lyric, but I'm a fire and I'll keep your riddle heart warm when your Cascade Ocean Wave blues come. Taylor's zodiac sign is Sagittarius, which is a fire sign, and Joe's is Pisces, which is a water sign. In any other circumstance, I would probably think this is a bit of a reach. However, she did dedicate an entire song to her zodiac sign, the Archer, which is the Sagittarius like symbol. I think that's so cute. Hear me out. Enemies to lovers trope, but it's the brunette and blonde girl and You Belong With Me music video. Oh my god, I remember when that was a huge trend in the early 2000s, late 2000s to do the same like singer portraying like the good girl and the bad girl. Like Avril Lavigne did it in the Girlfriend music video, and just kind of that like Hannah Montana type thing where you're like brunette and blonde. I literally would think those were two different people. Like my object permanence when I was a child, not there. You ever think about the fact that in Getaway Car she says she put the money in the bag and stole the keys, and that was the last time he ever saw her. She took her money and her dignity and got the hell out. I love that this focuses on the Red album. As you know, we're getting that re-recording. Champagne Problems, a review. Sad and horny. This song made me want to get fucked in the head. I can't take it anymore. Okay, this one is one of my favorite memes of all time because I love a good complex meme that combines kind of like two fandoms. Other professors walking through Hogwarts versus Snape walking through Hogwarts. Oh my god, are we gonna go there? I love when people compare her albums to different characters in a book series or a TV series, especially when people try to sort each of her albums into a different Hogwarts house. If you guys want to leave me a comment that shows which album would be which Hogwarts house, I would greatly appreciate that. I think that's so fun to look at. Get you someone who looks at you the way Taylor Swift looks at her Brits. That's wholesome. That's so cute. Sometimes I find crazy stuff like sad and horny reviews of Champagne Problems, or I find stuff like this. You guys, 1989 TV is really coming. When I saw this, I swear to god, this is a lot. This is a lot for me. Also, I love the you guys, because that's how she like addresses us. Me talking to Taylor Swift in her DMs. Ugh, oh my god, could you imagine one day she just like replies? I've never actually sent her a direct message. I mean, I know I'm not gonna get anything back. The result of carrying the music industry. This is really disturbing to look at, I must admit. I think it's also because like her arms look really flat in this. I don't know, the skin looks overly smooth. I don't like to look at that. Next. I don't know why, but it's so funny to me that she never bothered to get her chipped tooth fixed. This cracks me up. And then I guess I read somewhere that the reason she doesn't fix it is because when she chipped her tooth, she was in a very happy period of her life. So it like gives her good memories. Girl, please, like I know you have dental care. Taylor, jump then fall. Also Taylor. I love that this out of context screen grab is really just for like those Swifties who are on another level. You have to know like where this is from. I'm not going to be gatekeepy. This is from I think the Grammys back in 2014 when she performed Shake It Off, and she climbed all the way to the top of that giant 1989, and then the dancers acted like they wanted her to jump off of it into their arms, and she was like, I'm not doing that. And it was this whole like skit in the middle of her song. You guys should go check it out on YouTube. Me, hey mom, did you hear that Taylor Swift is re-recording her albums? Mom, you're not gonna buy them again, are you? Me. I want to buy them so bad, but I just... She's putting out so much, it's just that they're not spaced out at all, and I have yet to find my first out of college job. My student loans just hit the other day. The payment plan is gonna have to start in January. That was rough, that was painful. Do they not realize this money should be going towards Taylor Swift's re-recordings? Who are you kidding? My theory is that not even Taylor herself knows what's the next re-recording. This did not age well. I collected this one before Red re-recording was announced. I've been collecting these memes for a really long time. I need to get my flow going faster. Hair equals red, outfit equals 1989, my head equals empty. This really threw me for a loop. She knew exactly what she was doing. TV does not equal television. TV equals Taylor's version. That is the weirdest abbreviation, I gotta say. I made Microsoft, I made Apple, I made Facebook. Oh please, I made the music industry. Me looking at my math homework be like, she kills me. What is this stance? I can't. People, I like Taylor Swift, but Lover is her worst album. Lover stands go hard. I mean, like, I understand why some people might not like it that much. I definitely think her songwriting shows through more with albums like Folklore, Evermore, when it's kind of folky and really acoustic, but her writing improved so much, especially from the beginning. Like, you can't look at something that's like so recent in her career and literally tell me it's not better than like Debut and Fearless. Taylor Swift, do something before Swifties get theories of Miss Americana remaking. Again, this did not age well. Oh, she did something all right. Actually, one of the biggest texts in this meme was actually the accurate one. I like that. I was one of those people that really solidly believed 1989 was going to be next because she was working on Wildest Dreams. Like, I don't understand. What is she doing? Is she working on all of them at the same time? Like, I don't understand what her plan is. Me when Taylor didn't release anything on April 30th. Okay, this was us for like every Friday after April 30th as well. Yo, Twitter is so funny. Who made this? Jail. What? It would be even funnier if they photoshopped her coat to be red. Oh my god, and it'd be accurate too because red is coming. My parents. My child is completely fine. Me, plays No Body, No Crime on repeat, keeps asking if I can get a boating license, and tells my friend about how if her husband ever cheats on her and then she goes missing, I will murder him. Fun fact, my friends and I are all trying to plan a weekend where we go out on a boat that we rent, and there was a whole conversation happening of whether or not the person who's gonna drive it needs a boating license, and literally I was just sitting there completely zoned out, like listening to No Body, No Crime in my head. I lived and I learned. For context, for Swifties who might not get this one, this is actually a pretty old meme. Even I'm not completely sure what this one was referencing. I think it was like she was shooting those little video clips from inside of her house, and just based on the interior, some creep figured out where she actually was, like which of her houses she was in, and that was a security concern, so she started doing just like blank white walls, or I think she actually used this stock photo of a recording studio for her safety, but it ended up making real Swifties like lose their minds because they thought she was like up to something. We all know how it feels. My math teacher explaining our lesson for the 100th time. Me, the more that you say, the less I know. This is so true though. Oh my god. Taylor Swift after leaving the Met Gala with Tom Hiddleston. This wasn't the one I wanted. Okay, this is like a god tier meme. This is one of the greats for sure. An All Too Well review titled Waste of Electricity. We're dancing around the kitchen in the refrigerator light. What do you mean, Taylor? Was the refrigerator open? Who on earth dances in the kitchen while the refrigerator is open? So many questions. Honestly, I have these questions too. Like, how do you get yourself in that position? You're looking for like butter, and then your significant other comes downstairs and you just feel this wave of romance. So most fridge doors automatically shut too. She would have to like hold it open as they're dancing. I'm really confused. I'm not gonna repeat every single word that's here, but it's the flow of study to salt air and the rest on your door. Happy August, everybody, by the way. This gets me triggered. I did a Spotify vertical video for Delicate. I painted my nails the exact color tones that I wanted the next album to be. So this was during the Reputation era. One of her first hints for the Lover era was the pastel fingernail colors. And then she did this blue color on her nails. That's the stock studio image. Yep, right there it is. She's holding the iHeartRadio award with her blue fingernails. We all thought that meant 1989. Just when you think you can predict what she's going to do, she does something else. Like, if she's ever admitting something to us or a process that she uses, that's probably going to mean that it's never going to happen again. Oh boy, every time the Evermore and Folklore 9-piece grid on her Instagram lines up, people get scared. I don't blame them. Oh god, when certain words are highlighted or in different colors, featuring songs from The Vault, a chapter for The Vault is out now. People trying to figure out what this means now. Always protect your loved ones. It's the 1989 CD. Oh my god, I was looking through the Lover album booklet today and I noticed that CD is so pretty. Oh my god, that might be my favorite design on the actual CD disc that she's done. If you guys have a favorite disc design of one of Taylor's CDs, please let me know down below. How Swifties think Taylor leaves Easter eggs versus how she actually does them. God, this didn't age well either. The story she posted on Instagram of Now You Know with an emoji, that was the 2014 version, which is when 1989 came out. So people thought that 1989 was the next re-recording, but we were wrong. It turns out it didn't mean anything. Why would she go to that extent to use an old emoji? Is she just bored? Like, does she think this is funny? But yeah, then she ends up doing stuff like leaving the entire title in the music video of her upcoming album. What's really confusing to me about this is that she went on some show and did an interview and said she put Easter eggs inside the music video for the title of her upcoming album, which we did not know the name of yet. And she said in the song, she sings the title and it's also visually written somewhere in the music video. She admitted that this was a thing, but said that nobody has caught it yet. Literally everybody was guessing Lover. Like, I don't understand why she has to think this is funny. Maybe when someone says Taylor Swift can't sing, is this real? This gets me every time. Like, what? This looks believable. It also makes me think of the one from when she was on the Red tour. There's like a fist with a, you know, I'm like hesitant to do it because I don't know if YouTube like detects that and will like take my money. But yeah, you're right. She's gotten a lot better with time, especially. Me in public freaking out because I heard a Taylor Swift song. My mom trying to act like she has a normal child. I take it a step farther. If I'm in a store with my mother and a Taylor Swift song comes on and it's from Fearless and it's the original version, the stolen version, mind you, and not the re-recorded version, I will call it out every single time. Like, what are you doing playing the old versions? I have literally never heard one of the re-recorded songs played in public. I don't understand. This is the weirdest thing that's ever happened in the fandom. A random mural artist started to paint a random mural of a random butterfly with random symbols in it, and we all thought it was somehow related to new Taylor Swift music, and for once in a lifetime, we weren't clowning. And then Taylor just like showed up to take pictures with everybody. What was that? Like, literally, what was that? Every time Taylor mentions Joe's name in public, she acts like a 14-year-old with a crush. Oh my god, it's so true though. Taylor at 2:06 in the Look What You Made Me Do music video. This is another really good god tier meme because it combines Taylor Swift with SpongeBob. The personification of these two different lines of Ivy. Ivy is a damn good song. Oh my god, I'm obsessed with it still. But yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. Inhales and screams. Define reach for me. Taylor Swift invented the clock. What do you guys do with your spare time? How do you find, do you just see things and you're like, yep, that's Taylor? Okay, this really just completely sent me. You'll be flushed when you return. What is that pose though? I gotta ask, what is she doing? We were flying, but we never get far. Taylor Swift spotted at the shoot of Mary Poppins. She had to have known this was coming. This is like the Bernie sitting meme from the inauguration. If you ever feel sad, just remember that Taylor wrote the Evermore album so we would feel less alone for the holiday season during a pandemic. That was the most comforting thing to have, honestly. Taylor Swift wrote Tis the Damn Season drunk, and I can't even write my school essays while sober. I wonder what her mind is like when she's drunk. I wonder if she tried to write a song while she was on her LASIK eye surgery meds when her mom was recording her that time. Did she try to write while she was on those pain pills? I hate when males listen to Taylor Swift. They'll never understand what it's like to be a nightmare dressed like a daydream, an archer, a mirrorball. They'll never understand what it's like to be me. I can't stop thinking about the downward spiral from I have an excellent father to careless man's careful daughter to leaving like a father. Can we talk about how good the line careless man's careful daughter is though? Like, that was an entirely self-written song. She wrote it at like 18 or 19. The poeticism, like, and we really didn't see folklore coming. But yeah, that does make me sad. Even though I don't know anything about Taylor's relationship with her father, obviously, I feel like the first one is autobiographical, while the second two are kind of fictional or like from a different perspective. Bitches be like, I'm Betty, or I'm the August girl. Well, I am 16-year-old Joe Alwyn working to make a little money. Aren't we all? The way Taylor Swift switches Harry Potter houses every era. Again, the Harry Potter house thing. Which album do you think corresponds with which Harry Potter houses? The perfect representation of 1989, Reputation, and Lover. I actually saw a recent meme, I didn't save it, but it was like sisters that love each other, and it was pictures from the Folklore and Evermore shoots, and then sisters that hate each other, and it was Reputation and Lover. That's kind of interesting how her two most polarizing albums, Reputation and Lover, that were so different from each other in sound and visuals, came right before the two most similar albums. I'm not a mathematician, but but you were wrong, unfortunately. I'm really confused how she stood on that horse. I read an article about this actually recently that said Joseph Kahn, who directed this music video, literally said she did stand on a horse, but she had some help. I don't understand what that means. Either you stand on a horse or you don't. Does anybody else know what that means? The way we have been predicting 1989 Taylor's version every Thursday for the past month, and we'll keep doing that every Thursday till it actually comes out, and then we'd act surprised. You guys are being real quiet right now though. Also, why the heck did she announce Red Taylor's version and then just like leave? Are we not getting a single? Why do I feel like me saying this and by the time I edit this, it's gonna be just completely like not relevant anymore? I don't want to jinx it. I want a single. Taylor looking at her clownery every Friday morning. Maybe she jumped on announcing Red because she got tired of the 1989 expectation. Like she wasn't gonna announce it this early and then she was like, okay, they need something. I will give them but a crumb. Delicate. And delicate without isn't it, isn't it? Taylor, after she found out 1989 Taylor's version era started without her. Yes, I actually think this is accurate. This aged well because right after this visual was taken, she immediately announced Red Taylor's version is coming on November 19th. I actually think I made this one now that I think about it. Swifties, we are entering 1989 era without Taylor Swift. This is a fantastic use of this screen grab. See you next year, 1989. Unless she releases it in December, I don't think that's gonna happen. I really don't. Okay, maybe she did plan to announce it so early because she announced it on June 18th and the release date of Red was 22 weeks away. Swifties, 1989 era starts Fright. Silence. Another Harry Potter reference. I'm so into that. I actually ordered a Harry Potter knitting book to come in soon. I've become obsessed. I went from not knowing anything about it to just full-blown obsession. Apologizing in advance for the person I will become when Red Taylor's version is finally here. Oh, I'm going to be crying on my bedroom floor. The same bedroom floor right around this area actually that I cried on back in 2012, 2013. Ugh, it's gonna be cathartic. Boyfriend needed. You have to be an absolute dick to me. Don't you dare show up at my birthday party. I'm gonna give you my scarf in the first week of us dating. Keep that with you, okay? We're gonna break things off in the beginning of November. Don't contact me after that. I love and hate this. February 11th, April 9th, June 18th, November 19th. The last digit of all of those dates is 1989. What if she announces it 1989 days before it comes out? No, that'd be way over a year. That'd be over 2 years, 3 years, way more than 3 years. Red explicit version. I am obsessed with this. A 10-minute explicit version of All Too Well. She won't even give us a track list. Like, she will not give us anything. Why are Swifties going crazy over this? I don't get it. Red TV. Red Taylor's version. So it's an album. It's a lifestyle. It's a religion. Okay, and that sums up all like 60-something memes I had for this video. Don't forget to submit your favorite Taylor Swift memes to my Instagram, again, written right down here. I hope you guys enjoyed this and had a laugh. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you did. It really helps me out, and I will see you all next week for another video, and I hope you have an amazing day. Bye, guys.